Hello everybody and welcome to the Redmen TV. And Liverpool are in the fourth round of the FA Cup. Now in itself that doesn't sound like that big a deal, but when you factor in what we've just done to Arsenal in their own backyard, you'll see what I'm going on about. An absolutely monumental performance from the Reds on the road. No Mohamed Salah, no Virgil van Dijk, no Wataru Endo. Absolutely no problem. A genuinely top draw performance. Like, don't get me wrong, there were moments in the first half where we were hanging on for dear life. A few massive last-ditch tackles. Konate, Gomez, Jarell Quansah, Trent, all of them getting involved. Alisson Becker with some massive saves in the first half as well. Really was a little bit of panic stations at the back at times, and it was far from perfect, let's have it right. But ultimately, we dug deep. We dug so deep. The subs come on. They helped us change the game as well. Absolutely to a man. Second half in particular, outstanding. I'll try and make a little bit of sense out of it for you. Like I say, first half, we were sort of masters of our own downfall a few times as well. Joe Gomez was a little bit sloppy at the back, and at times we lost possession in dangerous areas. Arsenal, to their credit, were pressing us really high. They were nicking the ball, and like I say, we were architects of our own problems, not really dealing with those situations particularly brilliantly, and we looked a little bit not up to speed, I think it's fair to say. But when you do make so many changes and you've lost your captain, you've lost your leader, the man at the back line who steadies the ship. Virgil van Dijk wasn't there, and you could tell, particularly at moments in the first half. But having said that, we had moments ourselves in an attacking sense. Trent Alexander-Arnold hits the crossbar again against Arsenal. He's got a nasty knack of doing that at the minute, and it comes from a counter. And Liverpool actually get it right, because we had a couple of moments in the first half where you think, this is it, and too many times the final pass wasn't right, the weight of it, the actual decision making wasn't quite there. This time we do execute it properly, and Trent fires it into the crossbar once again, just when you thought that was the moment the Reds were gonna take the lead. And it would have been against the run of play in the first half, in all fairness. Like I say, it was not a dominant display from Arsenal, but they were gone in at half time wondering how it was still 0-0. But yeah, ultimately it was. Liverpool come out in the second half. We're actually showing our teeth a little bit more. We made a couple of changes in terms of the system, in terms of where the lads were actually playing on the pitch. Luis Diaz came over to right-hand side. Cody Gakpo went more central, and Darwin Núñez over to the left. And the pace of Núñez seemed to cause problems. Trent with that diagonal switch time and time again, getting him in behind Ben White in particular. And he was just causing a headache. Really was. I mean, often his execution wasn't quite there, but you could just tell the Arsenal defence weren't quite as comfortable with the changes that we made, and that goes to Jurgen Klopp, that credit. And like I say, Liverpool had moments once again. There's a counter, there's a 2-on-1 counter, and it's Núñez and it's Diaz, and Núñez's pass is just behind Luis Diaz, and you start to wonder whether that's going to be the moment, because it was on a knife edge at this point in the game. It really was. And given the fact those aforementioned players Liverpool were missing, we were absolutely given as good as we got during the second half, and we end up taking the lead. It's Ryan Gravenberch wins a free kick. Him and Diogo Jota have come on at this point. Cody Gakpo and Alexis McAllister going off. No great surprise to see McAllister. Good to see him back. No surprise to see him going off, given the lack of footy he's had in recent weeks. But Ryan Gravenberch wins a free kick high up in the corner, and it's a Trent Alexander-Arnold delivery, and it's absolutely whipped in. It's one of them where any touch at the near post and it's flying in. Just so happens it's an Arsenal touch, and Kiwior can't do anything else. You just get a glancing header on it. It's actually a top-class finish, but unfortunately for him, in the wrong net, of course. Luis Diaz runs away claiming it. The celebrations, the scenes are wild from the travelling KLOPP. Ibu Konate takes someone's hat off. I think it's a fan's got his way onto the pitch. Nicks his hat, absolutely launches it, webs it back into the crowd. It is just, honestly, it's boss. Absolutely boss celebrations. Like, you could tell what it meant to him. Like, a lot has been made this week about the FA Cup, and do we really fancy it? Does Jurgen Klopp even want to be in it? You know, wouldn't take a draw because of the replay and stuff like that. This performance, what it meant to the fans, to the players, was evident in that very moment. Honest to God, and Klopp himself was absolutely buzzing. Needs to give credit as well to Conor Bradley and Bobby Clark, who came on. Conor Bradley in particular was absolutely outstanding. Up against Gabriel Martinelli, who can give right-backs, the best of them, a hard time. He gave Trent a bit of an hard time. He often does, to be honest. But even before Trent moved into midfield, he was causing him nightmares. Conor Bradley, defensively, was incredible when he came on. Up 1v1, time and time again against him. Kept winning the ball back. There's even a header at the back post that he gets absolutely right as well. Massive credit to him. Massive credit to Bobby Clark. In that environment, to come in as such a youngster and perform the way he did, outstanding. But like I said, to a man, second half, brilliant. And Liverpool top it off. with a Luis Diaz goal. And to be fair to him, he probably deserved this today. I think he's had some criticism in recent weeks, and rightly so at times, but I think this was one of his better performances to back up another decent performance last week, I thought, but against Newcastle. But I thought he was brilliant today, I did. And he finishes this time with absolute aplomb, fires it into the roof of the net. Liverpool get the counter right once again. It was like 5-on-2, I think, in the end. And Luis Diaz puts the icing on the cake and sends the Reds, or in this case the Purples, into the fourth round of the FA Cup. And we'll see who we've got on Monday night. But a couple of mini shout outs before I wrap up. I'm pretty excited, as you can probably tell. Konate, absolutely phenomenal. Like, I've often said his ceiling is so high as a centre half, but tonight he was immense, utterly immense. Like, every single time the ball even came into his vicinity, he was dealing with it, he was strong, he was shouting at those around him. I said earlier on, like, you question who's going to be the leader from the back when Virgil's not there. He's got Jarell Quansah, very young, very talented, but who's going to be the one to sort of say, right, you go there, and really marshal the back line? Konate, after a shaky 15-20 minutes from the Reds, Konate stepped up and did that tonight. Incredible. Joe Gomez at left back, couple of shaky moments as well early doors, grew into the game, got better and better as it went on, had a couple of boss moments defensively. Alisson Becker, another clean sheet, some big saves from him as well tonight. McAllister, good seeing back, for Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott both had good games before they went off. The front line always posed a threat all night. I mean, Diogo Jota coming on as well just showed his class. That decision making, that calmness he has when the ball's at his feet, he is a joy to watch, he really is. But yeah, ultimately, the Reds getting the job done. And one more big shout out to the youngsters who came on and saw the job through as well. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. What a performance. No Mo Salah, no Virgil van Dijk, no Wataru Endo. Away at the Emirates against Arsenal, no problem. What a footy team we've got. What a footy team we've got once again. This side, with that spirit, with that willingness to fight, can do a lot of good things this season. And we're here for it. I've got loads more stuff to do, so best go. Sound, take it easy. Up the Reds. See you later.